And we're back, and we're going to continue with this interview, so here we go. So my number one question I want to ask you is, who, besides Dennis Dunaway, who's the other two, like, who are your other three favorite people, or
Bases?
Yeah.
Eddie Jackson of Queensrÿche, of course, but also there's Nikki Sixx, Rachel Bolan, that guy from Rad, his name was Juan something. Paul McCartney. Duh, that's one of the obvious ones, you know. I said Rachel Bolan. Let's see. Bass player wise, the list goes on and on, but I guess my top 5 would be Dennis Dunaway, Geddy Lee from Rush, Eddie Jackson, Paul McCartney. I'm thinking, I guess Rachel Bolan. Yeah, Rachel Bolan, I guess he would be on the top 5. I don't know, maybe number 6. But yeah, I like bass players mainly.
Okay, I don't really know that much about bass players and stuff, which is pretty sad, but I don't. I usually listen to rap music and country, so yeah. But bass players, what are they exactly? Are they the singers and the like? I don't understand it.
A bass guitar, you know what a bass guitar is?
Yeah.
They can have 4 strings, 5 strings, they can have other types of strings too, but I don't feel like explaining that because there's a 12-string bass too, man, come on. I learned all that from my ex-boyfriend. Yeah, the one who hurt me and made me not believe in love anymore, but whatever. But you know, usually with the bass, I mean, you know what mine look like. I got 2 4-strings. Now the necks are longer, they're heavier, and they're more fun to play for me because they sound really low. And sometimes bass players, I mean, that goes with all musicians. They don't have to be singers. Also, they can just stand there and play, or write music, or just play and do what other people want, you know. Or they could sing. Same thing for the guitarists. They can just play. They don't have to do anything else. I mean, that's kind of what I do, but I mainly just play bass, and I'm going to do backup. I mean, singers can play stuff, but the lead singers usually just stand there and do anything else. Of course, they don't have to worry about their fingers getting messed up, and they get to be conceited, and everyone loves them for some reason. I mean, come on, I could sing. Anybody can sing. I mean, yes, you do have to have talent to do it, but I cannot stand the conceitedness of not going along with it. I know that's not a real word or whatever. I don't care. All that. Like, don't be so conceited. It's okay. Please. I mean, that goes along with bass players too. Don't be so damn conceited just because you can play the bass. Guitarists, same thing. Drummers, no. Tommy Lee can be conceited because he's Tommy Lee, and y'all know that. Neil Smith can a little because he was beautiful. Still is too. Dennis Dunaway, he never was. He was very quiet, kept to himself, kind of got to watch out for them kind of guys, but he wasn't like one of those insane, quiet serial killer guys. He was a nice guy. He was just quiet, but you know, bass players are the different ones. I mean, drummers have their own qualities, and guitarists and singers do, you know, but just, yeah, the bass is really, it's very different. It sounds good.
It's different than an acoustic guitar.
Very, very, very different. There's an acoustic bass as well, but the bass and guitar are different. The sound, I mean, that's the main one. The sound is very different. I mean, you have to listen to No More Tears by Ozzy Osbourne. You listen to the beginning, that's a bass, you know, and you listen to, let's see, Straight to Hell by Driving and Crying, which is where I got their album and song name, Fly Me Courageous. That's where I got my band name from them. But, you know, part of that towards the end, they have an acoustic guitar solo. You can hear a very big difference between a bass and acoustic guitar, or a regular guitar and an acoustic guitar or something. It's all very different, but it all sounds good. If you play it right, it sounds good. I've heard some crappy people play.
Yeah, but everyone learns differently.
True.
Yeah. So how long have you been playing bass? If I haven't already asked that question, I don't think I have.
I guess 10th, 9th, 8th grade.
Yeah, I remember that. We met in, what, 9th grade? The first day of 9th grade we met, and we're about to do a best friend tag, so y'all will find that out. But anyway. Trying to think of something that I can ask.
Music, tattoos, anything.
Drawing. Let's talk about drawing.
Oh, yeah.
Like, this girl can draw. Like, I am not even lying. She can draw really good. So, like, how long have you been drawing? A long time?
I've been doing portraits since like a year ago, but I was pretty good at that, so I kept doing that, and I have like a stack of drawings off that
Mhm. Like, she can draw really good. And okay, personally with Rachel, I think that she should be either in music career or drawing or artist career or both, because like she's really good at both. So you should do, yeah, like she's really good at both. So I definitely, and I'm
gonna
gonna
go into human rights really bad, like study stuff like that, because I don't like how younger people, I mean even people my age, 19-year-olds, are treated.
Yeah.
Because people younger, they're treated so shitty. It's like they're lower class compared to adults and compared to parents. Like, who gives a shit? Honor thy mother and father. You know what? When you pop out a kid, they don't have to respect you. They should have to earn it, is what I believe. Like, everyone else has to earn respect. I think parents should, too. Yeah. I believe that, and I will always believe that. Even when I'm a parent, I'm not going to make my kid respect me. I'm going to have to earn it.
Mhm.
It makes me sick. It makes me so mad how bad younger people, even how adults treat people who aren't even their kids, like just younger people in general. They don't have to be disrespect by their parents. It can be disrespect by any adult whatsoever. When I was taking GED classes, I got picked on just because I was the youngest. I was 18, my mom was with me, and the teacher of my service asked me, just because I was younger, made me go home for wearing a pair of shorts, and I sat there and I never came back. That pissed me off. I've had people tell me, you gotta take out your eyebrow ring or your lip ring, and I'm like, nope, not gonna work. You gotta color your hair a different color, You gotta wear different clothes, no, that's disrespect. I'm gonna be how I wanna be, or I'm not gonna do what you want. I'm not gonna do that. I don't play that shit. I'm gonna go into stuff like that, like helping people who are treated shitty.
Well, that's good.
I say shit a lot, sorry. I really don't have to apologize, but for all the babies out there that can't handle a little cuss word, I'm sorry. Should have been treated better by your parents. I love you guys, but I'm sorry. I'm stupid. Ooh, you said shit. That's such a bad word. I don't care. It's who I am and that's how I'm gonna be. And if people don't like me, they can shove it where the sun don't shine, because I ain't gonna change for people I don't know. Even people I know, I'm not gonna change for them unless I'm doing drugs or something. Then if they didn't want me to, whatever. I don't do drugs though. But you know what I'm saying, I'm very different. I don't like being treated badly. If I'm nice, people are going to be nice to me, and if they aren't, then I'm going to be really mean to them. Okay, I got off the subject again. I started ranting. That's one of my rants. I do those sometimes. Okay.
But that's pretty much it. And like I said, do not judge her for who she is. So don't give her no hate mail, please, or you will.
I'll get it back, believe me. Or I might not even say anything. Who knows? I might not give y'all the time if y'all are gonna hate on me.
I wouldn't even.
Be nice.
I wouldn't even worry about it.
No, people who are sad enough to say stuff over the internet don't need my time at all. They're cowards. They don't need my They don't need. I don't have to have them in my life. Kind of like goes back to with the Manson family. People trash Charles Manson all the time over the internet, but are they big enough to actually write him and say it? No.
But okay, if y'all want to add her or subscribe to her channel, go on my channel, Shelbykins, and I have her on there, Piper Von Fraction. Thank y'all. Bye.